The rapid growth of pharmaceutical market in the region has presented the need for increased production capacity. While speaking at day 2 of the 4th Kenya Pharma Expo and Kenya Lab Expo at KICC, which focus on technology in manufacturing of pharmaceutical products, Pharmacy and Poisonous Board Director of Inspection, Surveillance and Enforcement, Dr. Jacinta Wasike, pointed out that there has been growth in the pharmaceutical manufacturing space.
Kenya has been growing over the years. For the last 10 years, the pharmaceutical sector has been growing at a rate of almost 15% in the sector. From 2013, if you look at the data of 2013 up to now, there's that growth. And Kenya has very many policies that encourage pharmaceutical investment.
Dr. Jacinta Wasike went ahead to highlight that the manufacturers have a huge role to play in the Big Four agenda and the developmental agenda of the country.
As you're aware, pharmaceutical commodities make a very high percentage of the healthcare costs. So we actually play that role. At the same time, you're manufacturing, boosting the economy, creating jobs, and now increasing GDP of the country. So we play a very key role as a manufacturer, and that's why this expo is very important.
She highlighted that there's a lot of potential in pharma manufacturing in Kenya, even as the regulator becomes stricter.
All said and done, the pharmaceutical sector has come from far in Kenya. When I joined when I used to inspect the local manufacturers 10 years ago, and if I walk now in those facilities, we've seen a lot of tremendous improvement. And I think we're just getting better and better. But at the same time, the regulator also is putting in very stringent measures so that we ensure our goal is just quality, safe, and efficacious products to the market. The common mwananchi has to get that is safe and quality.
Bangladesh is one of the countries that is advanced in pharmaceutical manufacturing, with 90% of pharma products they use being locally produced. Bangladesh API and Intermediaries Manufacturers Association General Secretary Zia Uddin reiterated some of the measures the Kenyan government can adopt in order to succeed in manufacturing.
The government should look into the local market first, that what is the local demand, and also what are the opportunities for the export. So to cover that, you need to have a formal policy. Because the government cannot be the investor. The government can invest on the investors. So what the investor need, they need to figure out. They need to sit with the investors, trying to figure out what are the policies they need, and then with negotiation and making a robust policy, they can come up with a policy that can help the country itself and also the investors in this sector.
All hopes are the government midterm agenda will not only remain on paper but will translate to growth in the sector, and with it uplift our capacity in pharma manufacturing.